This just recording it because we have to record them now so I can put them in. And this one want to answer this question. Yeah, look like that. Hi everybody.
What's up? What's up?
Conflicted Love Podcast. How's everybody doing today?
I'm great.
Great. Yeah, we got a birthday boy right here, Mr. HRT.
Thank you very much.
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's Libra season. It's Libra season.
Absolutely.
We had a ball last night.
Yes, we did.
We had a ball. Yeah, you had a ball.
Great friends, great family.
That's right.
Blessed to see everybody had a good time.
That's right. So first I want to say a prayer. Ed, can you say a prayer for me real quick, please?
Dear Lord, thank you for the day. Thank you for getting us up and keeping us coming throughout this day, dear Lord. Thank you for our friends and family. Thank you for this podcast, dear Lord. Touch our hearts, our minds as we move forward in our debate and conversation, dear Lord. Let everybody's opinion be their opinion, and let everybody's truth be their truth. And all these things we ask in your name, amen.
Amen. Thank you. Yay. That was good. So I want to introduce the panel for tonight. So first, we already just spoke to
Mr. HRT.
We have Nicole, and we have and it's Kaya. Hi everybody. How's everybody doing? So tonight's subject is it's going to be about support. I really am a big believer of supporting people and being there for people, and how can you accept when you love somebody and they don't support you, or you know what I mean? Like, should you have feelings or care even if they do or don't? You know what I mean? So I really want to know with everybody tonight, like, how, what is your belief of support, and do you think you're that type of person that is supportive, or do you think you can do more to support somebody?
So are we talking two people that's apart or people that's together?
No, not even a relationship. Not a relationship. I mean, in general, just in life. Like I'm not talking about relationship at all.
Okay.
I'm talking about like real life, sister, brother, cousin, aunt, friend, just met 3 years ago. Like just the general overall of, yeah.
Okay.
So I asked 2 questions. I said,
I think support can come in a lot of different forms. And I think that depending upon who the person is, will determine or can determine the level of support and the manner that you support. So, for instance, you doing your podcast. We can show you support by, one, showing up like we do.
mm-hmm.
We can show support by sharing your podcast after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
We can show support by logging on to your podcast if we can't show up. We can show you support by if we come in contact with people who have the same type of platform. Yeah. Like, hey, my homegirl do this too. Maybe she can come. Maybe you can come on her podcast, and depending upon the topic, whatever the case may be. So support can come in a lot of different ways. I think that, especially in our community and in our culture as Black people, we always think that support comes in the form of monetary. And we all out here struggling, like keeping it real. We all trying to make it, So it ain't always monetary. Just put a word out there. I love when my name is in rooms that I'm not even in.
Yeah, that shows when it's positive.
Exactly. Yeah. That right there shows support.
Thank you, Nick. I liked that. I really liked that.
Well, support, it's like she said, is very important. It's a key ingredient to success. And especially, particularly when you deal in our community, the Black community, because it's one of our main, it's one of the reasons why a lot of stuff doesn't go the way we want it, because of the lack of support of each other. And we have a lot of internal things that are going on where we don't like to see each other succeed, period. I can speak in our community specifically because this is the community I come from. So it's more, how would I say, it's more damaging in our community than others, even though it's in every community. But support is a very, very key ingredient to everything.
It's Libra season, so I'm gonna jump on the other side of the scale for real.
Why they put us on the side together? Because definitely Libra season.
So I'm gonna say, me personally, when it comes to community, we gotta be for real. Some people don't want to. A lot of things in life is about want to. You gotta wanna do better. You know what I'm saying? You gotta want better for your family. And a lot of people don't want to. So it's hard for me to support somebody who don't want to do shit, flat out. You know what I'm saying? And when you look around in these neighborhoods, people are comfortable. They are accepting what's happening. In their neighborhoods. Don't nobody sit out on the steps no more. Like, even to the old people who used to get on our nerves back in the day, they was out there and they was letting you know your ass ain't sitting over here.
Yeah.
I got to sit on my own steps all day. She ain't doing nothing else. She's sitting there to make sure your ass ain't sitting on them steps. I mean, we had an old lady in the neighborhood that throw a bucket of water out her window. She kept a bucket of water by her window. You sit on them steps, you gonna drop that. And that's gone. So to show support, people gotta want to. I gotta see some want to for me to support. You know what I'm saying? If you doing something, I don't care if it's monetary, time. I just gotta see you doing something. What are you doing? And a lot of people.
So what if you're not that kind of you're not. That's not who you are.
But you mean that's not who you are?
Because some people could be just like that, right? Like you basically saying, and I might be wrong, you don't give a fuck. Like you need to be doing something for me to want to do. Okay, whereas though me, I care. So it's the difference between, and I got family, I got people like that in my life that had that attitude, like I don't care. And hard as I try to be that person, I don't care.
That ain't really about supporting.
No, but I'm just saying, but
sometimes
you just saying you don't
care. People that keep them people in that place for real. I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Like I say, it's Libra season. I'm gonna jump on the other side of the scale. It be y'all people keeping them people, because when they leave or when they home, they know who they can go and call your kid. Yeah, you do have a big heart, yo. And sometimes that can be a negative.
It is a negative.
I'm gonna just say, if I don't see no 1, 2, or no thriving what you're trying to do for me to support it, then I'm gonna fall back. Flat out.
I get it.
But to kind of piggyback on what HRT said a little bit on the other side of the Libra scale.
Yeah.
Sometimes people want to do better. However, when you stuck in those communities where everybody is doing the same thing, it's hard you don't see it. So it's hard to believe it. Mm-hmm. So it's hard to achieve it. You know what I'm saying? Not to take it back to like elementary school.
That's what it was though.
So it doesn't seem obtainable. Like most of them people that's where they are, they don't want to be in that place, but it's easier to just stay right there because everybody else is doing the same thing. Yeah. Just like how everybody wearing Jordans. So if you got the money, you gonna make it happen. You gonna wear the Jordans. But
even if you ain't got the money,
right. So it's like it's hard for some people. Some people just don't have that drive, and we gotta realize that sometimes we gotta pull people up. Mm-hmm. You can't just say, "Well, you ain't doing that. Fuck it, I'm gonna leave you where you at."
But
you gotta pull them up.
If they can't maintain the level that they on, and you lifting them to another level, you setting them up for failure your way. Yeah, like.
But you can't. No, that's not.
So I think nothing wrong with uplifting people.
Exactly. I know what you're saying. It's nothing wrong with uplifting people, right? But if that's not in you for that, if that's not in you for that to, you know what I mean? If that's not in you for you to be that person.
Where are you pulling them up to?
Right.
Where are you reaching back, bringing them up to? I'm just asking.
No, you just helping them. I'm just helping.
You have that conversation. You have that conversation.
If they don't want to do nothing, okay.
You have the conversation, and you got to have that conversation. That's number one, and find out what it is that you want. Where is it that you want to go? And then you meet them where they at.
Okay.
And you try to figure out what it is that you want to go. And then you give them some tools and you see what work they're willing to put in. Right. Because sometimes the tools that they need aren't there. So when you provide them with resources and tools, then you can see where they drive at and to see if you do want to continue to pull. I ain't saying be out here just wasting your time and your energy on those who don't want more. But if you provide the resources and some tools to those people, the ones who really do want it, they're going to accept it. And
they
they're
go
going
that
to
word again.
remember,
But they go that
sometimes
word
you
want
go-
again. Like I say, you got to want something.
Yeah, and I shouldn't have. Sometimes when you pull people up, they do things just to help, just to pull you back down. They'll do that. I'm gonna take her resources. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. When I get up here, I'm gonna snatch her back down. So you gotta be careful
That's why
who
you
you
gotta
give your
see what they
resources
want.
to
Right.
and who you want to help.
Right,
Because
that want.
sometimes you help people who genuinely don't want that help. They want to help, want you to give them resources so they can pull you down. So you gotta be careful who you lift up.
But let me tell you one thing for certain, two things for sure. Anybody that I lift up, if that's their alternative, if that's their motive, God got me. I'ma always come back up,
Absolutely.
baby. I ain't gonna never
Right.
stay down.
Yeah, we know
Right.
that, but
So-
so
so-
you put
but-
people in that space to do that.
But guess what?
Because
But
God
my-
will probably say to you, "You know better."
But
So
God
I'ma
won't
show
bless
you.
me. But
No,
God won't
he
bless
might
me,
not
and
all the
God
time.
won't.
He might let you keep
God-
falling through that.
God
loop
will
because
always-
You need to learn yourself.
Yes.
Don't keep.
I'm gonna cut you. I'm
Don't do
gonna
that.
agree with Eddie. I feel like that.
Yeah,
Me,
God,
I
yeah,
feel
God
like that.
tell you sometimes.
I mean, he
Yeah.
like he might tell me once,
Once,
and he
right.
done told me twice.
Right.
Yeah.
That nigga done told me about 10
Right.
times.
Yeah.
Go ahead, big heart. You
Go
know what
ahead,
he doing?
Yeah, he-
The angel looking at, hey, ain't gonna Kai over there. All right, she
There
just
she
having her
good.
big
She
heart.
good.
Yeah.
I done gave her
I'm-
a two.
I'm- yeah, she
Yeah.
gonna go through what she gotta go through
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Sometimes he
Yeah.
ain't
So,
always
like,
lift
y'all,
you
hey,
up.
let me tell you, hey,
And
our
Mike-
God is a merciful. I'm sorry,
Go ahead, no.
my God is a merciful God. I don't like.
Yes,
to
he
know.
is.
Right.
And but he's also God.
And an
You know, he
intelligent
don't play
God,
no games,
too.
man. He don't play no
And,
games.
and
Yeah.
what you're saying is biblical because
You gotta get up to the mic. You can't say
what
that.
he's saying is biblical because if God sent you to do something and you stop and you want to help somebody along the road, but you supposed to keep going. You
Right.
ain't supposed to stop to get this man
Right.
because you
I
see
sent
him
you on the
and,
mission.
and a lot of times we feel like
Right.
I'm being friendly. I'm
Right,
gonna
I'm
help.
being helped.
But
Right.
helping somebody up requires a person to lift their hand up. Because if Ed's sitting like this and I'm trying to get him up,
Microphone.
Dead weight.
I can't get him up. But if he's holding his hand and give me your hand, and I can easily pull you up this way.
Right.
So
want
it
to.
requires a want to, lifting up your hand
Right.
to say,
A desire. The desire
Absolutely.
gotta be there.
Yeah.
absolutely.
I agree with everything they're saying, but I'm going to say something that's a little controversy that might have a few people thinking.
Okay.
Now, the reality of the situation, you have to help those who want to help, and you have to discern who you helping. You have to pick character-wise and who you're dealing with.
That's right.
But I'm going to tell you this, and I know what I know, and I'm going to give you a profound statement. I'm an economist. If black people don't start helping each other, we're going to get our asses kicked.
That's
Yeah.
right.
There you
And
go.
that's the reality of it.
That's the
Because-
reality
Because it's
of
an
it.
economic race right now.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yes,
We're
it
not
is.
paying attention. We think everything's a joke.
Joke. Yeah.
And everybody else is circling, putting their resources together.
Yeah.
You know, and don't get me wrong, every black person is not your brother.
That's
Someone will
right.
put you down in a hole further than you already were.
That's what I would.
But if we don't get to a culture where we
There you
begin
go.
to help each other, we're going to see some shit that we've never seen.
Yeah.
Because while we sitting and we're relaxing, everybody else is stacking up their resources and they're gaining ground on us
Yeah.
consistently. This is what I do.
Yeah.
They're gaining ground on us consistently, and we're slowly losing
Depleting.
ground. We don't even
So it's
understand.
no support in our.
It's not.
It's support, but not at the level that it needs to be to
Absolutely.
compete. Because don't make the mistake, oh, we're not competing. Oh, it's a goddamn contest.
It's a
between
yeah,
everybody.
absolute.
Everybody's
Everybody.
owning, controlling.
Yep.
That's
What are
right.
we doing? We're watching, we're waiting, and we're hating.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to get to a point where we get a clear ground and understand.
In competition with each other.
And I'm not giving you a Malcolm X speech. I'm giving you a reality speech. We're gonna get our
It's
asses
crazy. I'm
kicked.
just gonna say I'm Minister
We're
Franklin.
we're gonna get our asses kicked in the long run, and we don't see that because we're so busy dealing with our problems. But it's a bigger issue that's taking place, and we're so relaxed.
Yeah.
It's not time to be relaxed, and that's just what I'm saying. When it comes to support, we have to find the right ones to support them because you got a lot of black devils.
That's
You got
right.
a lot of
Yes,
black
That's what I
devils.
was
Yes,
thinking.
Lord.
Yes,
that will-
indeed.
that will
Right
offer.
in, right in your
So
face.
you have to have the discernment of who I support and who I
Absolutely.
don't.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to come to a point where we're going to have to be able to get together and do things together to compete.
We're gonna have to, and that's what I said. Everything is a competition.
I was just telling somebody that I listened to Minister Farrakhan, and he said that when the thing came out about P. Diddy, all the black people start spreading it. He
Right,
did it. He
right,
did it.
right,
And all the
right.
black people, you don't see no white people reposting it and spreading it, but you see us.
Yeah.
He did it. I'm
Yeah.
girl, he did. But
That's true.
when Trump did what he did, who spread it? The white people were saying, leave him alone. He didn't do it.
That's right.
But you know, like I seen something where you know they say, you know, the P Diddy thing is really the camouflage what's really going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Every
Thank you.
time.
It's a lot.
Thank
Every
you.
time.
And we
for
the ones
instance,
that fall because
they
we
spoke
helped each other. We helped them build
Yeah, I
the
don't know if
barrier.
y'all remember, like, maybe about a year or so ago or so, they had 7 million people. They had hacked something. And like the banking system. Or something.
Yeah, Bank of America.
But
Yeah.
it
Well,
just
they
happened.
say
Yeah, it did.
when the P Diddy thing kicked off, a lot of those CEOs of them companies had resigned and
DNA
all of
company.
that. So it's a whole lot because that DNA.
I can't think of the name of it.
You know, and they
Yeah.
still haven't been able to really determine what really was.
I think it's Me 23.
You know, like
something like that.
who are the 7 million people? Is out
Covering
there
up
for
something
real.
else.
You know, so
Yeah. That's
now
how
the
life
Diddy
is,
thing,
yeah.
right?
It's
you know,
a
and-
distraction.
Right,
Yeah,
you know, and
and
because
somebody told me that, though,
me
yeah.
personally, you know, hey, worst case scenario, Diddy is bisexual with a lot of money. That's
Right.
what I see.
There
I
you
don't
go.
know why.
Period.
they
Yeah,
made a
like,
big thing
yeah,
out of it.
period.
Because I just asked my
End the
man.
subject.
I just asked my man. I said, well, you know, I know we done flew a few bras out to the DR with us.
But you ain't put your hands on them, though.
Well, I that's
I
something
mean,
different.
that was-
I'm
that's
not
all
talking
those things.
about-
He not
yeah,
the
that's-
government
that's-
not on him for
I'm
that.
not talking that.
They're
That's
not even
that's
getting on him
mad.
for
That's
that.
just human. Yeah, they not. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
talking what they putting out there.
They
I'm not
focusing on
talking
him
about
messing
that.
with men.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not
the part
talking
they
about.
focusing
I'm
on.
talking.
And I
I
don't know
just
what
asked
government
my
got to do
man,
with
yo,
that.
we flew some bras out to the DR about 8 months ago. I said, and we had a good time. Everybody made out. Did we just human traffic these bras?
Right.
Because that's
But
that's
that's
what
what they
what's
said
happening.
they did.
Yeah, that's what they
By
said.
law,
happened.
technically, they wouldn't
By
say
law,
that.
technically,
But
they
they
can't
came
say that.
willingly.
So if the bras
They
come
went on
back
vacation.
and they realize,
They came
oh, we
willingly.
should have got $1,500
Yeah.
for these niggas versus 900. Now
Right.
they want to put out there, oh, they took us out there, they did this tour, they held us out there for
Yeah.
7 days. Yeah, bitch, we was on vacation. But now they sound like we done tortured these bras
Right.
and did all that. So now I look horrible. Don't
Yeah.
nobody want to hear, oh man, we had a good
And-
time.
and-
I don't know where
and
my
your black
phone at,
community
but
ain't
we
gonna
had
back you
pictures
up.
and
All I'm gonna say,
that.
he did.
But so
Why
I
would
just
they
know
go
that
lie?
sometimes they throw things out there, you know.
To
Well,
be-
I
we
know,
talk
that's
to
life,
support.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
talk to
They
support
don't-
everybody I
Yeah.
know is a Diddy fan.
That's just like social
So let's
media.
not just
Social
be
media,
quick to
TikTok
judge
and all that.
everybody.
It's just a
Right.
distraction. When they come up with all them new moves and dances and we be all into it and stuff like that, that's a distraction for, they don't want. Who the fuck will sit here? How the fuck you get 150 motherfucking thousand likes, bitch, and you 600
Oh, that's
pounds and
a-
eating the motherfucking chicken box, and motherfuckers is tuning into that shit.
They are.
Yeah.
But they see they
The
tune
key
into
is,
stuff like that.
it's the
I
key.
mean-
What are you doing and where you're going? You want support, that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
I don't care what Diddy's doing. That's
That's right.
what's going
Who
on.
cares?
Yeah.
Like I
What
said,
are
at
we
the end of the
doing
day, he
and
buys
where we
us
going?
with
It
a
ain't
lot of
getting me
money.
no
That don't help our
Nothing.
community.
He don't do nothing.
Wait,
Right.
Burden said, when a black woman get too much money, a black man or woman
Yeah.
get too much money, or they get above their next person, then after the man will bring you down.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. We know that. That always
Yeah.
happens.
That's
Okay.
always-
But
I don't
like-
have my glasses, y'all. I'm sorry. So
It
this.
always happens.
Yeah, but like
But they
yesterday-
were saying, like I was looking on social media today, and they were saying that with the Epstein person, the Epstein guy,
Johnny Epstein.
no videos got released to him.
Nothing.
Nope.
But Diddy, all of a sudden,
Oh, man.
all these videos.
They got baby oil on sale and everything. I can't believe that
We're
shit.
not making
But
it
I
so
like-
about Diddy.
I like baby oil.
I'm not even talking about the
We're
baby.
not
I'm
gonna
No,
talking
I was
about
making a joke, but we need to laugh at some
But
point.
just to
Because I
expose
like baby oil on me. I mean, I don't know what
They
everybody else
always,
does.
listen, hold on. They always gonna do us worse.
Yeah,
So
right.
prepare for whatever they got
Right.
done, times it times
Yeah.
10. If
Well,
I
my-
do something, they gonna do it times 10 to me the way they did Jeffrey Epstein.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, but we're not gonna talk about Diddy.
But
But go
no,
back to the support issue.
That's
Go
what,
ahead.
and that's what I was saying for real. You know, like what you really mean by support?
Well, that's support
if
right
a
there.
right, that's what I'm saying.
Black people not supporting. We're
Right.
not going on subject. We talk about the
Right,
same
that's
stuff
what
because
I'm saying.
yeah,
That's what I'm talking
because
about.
like when
Because-
everybody turned their back
Right.
on Diddy,
Right.
and he
Right.
probably supported a lot of
Right.
motherfuckers,
Exactly.
and he probably did a lot of shit. It was
Right.
support,
Yeah.
and he probably feel like motherfuckers is like saying fuck him right,
Right.
now.
Yeah.
So like,
Listen, when you
when
go to jail,
did you
hold
go
on.
and support?
When you go
I'm
to
not
jail,
saying
that's
fuck
how it
nobody
go.
when you go, but it shouldn't go like that.
That's how I go.
I don't like
I'm
that.
telling you from experience. I'm
Keyword,
not speaking
keyword,
from. I'm not speaking from.
No,
what
I'm
I
just
think.
saying
When you
because
go
just
to
because
jail,
somebody go to
that's
jail,
how it
look
goes.
how many innocent men been locked up, and everybody said fuck them. Oh, he did it.
Right.
Then
And
20 years later,
right.
When he get exonerated,
I'm
now you
right.
want to be. No, oh, I know. I ain't
I
think
you
he
don't-
support
did.
him if you know somebody and you feel in your heart that they.
Right.
Listen,
Or if not,
I'm
just don't judge.
Yeah,
I
just
ain't
don't
saying
judge.
don't
Exactly.
We
We the
the
worst
worst
people.
we can say all that.
Worst
When you
people.
go
We're
to
always
jail,
quick to judge.
it's just like
Yeah,
being
people,
dead.
we are quick to
You
judge.
guilty
Michael,
until
you
proven
understand what I'm saying?
innocent.
Michael,
When you go to jail,
You
it's
guilty
the
until
closest
proven
thing to
innocent.
being dead. So
Yeah.
it doesn't even matter. I'm telling you. I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know.
Why would you say that though?
Why?
Because
Because I
he
did
been there.
16 years.
Okay, but
When you go to jail,
but what I mean by yourself, I mean you saying that you ain't no family, nobody visiting,
yeah, you
nobody,
got family, but I'm just
nobody
telling
supporting you
Just
while you
living
over there.
there.
Nobody supporting you while
get
you over there.
your
No.
mama.
That don't make-
your
no.
I did
family.
3 days and I almost
I'm
wanted to
just trying
die.
to tell you this.
I'm telling
After
you.
a year or two,
Yeah,
you
you-
might not hear from people.
That's
It's the
right.
closest
Yeah.
thing to being dead.
Yeah,
Trust
it
me.
is.
When you say now you done lost your support system, that's something different. Like your heart and your lungs, that's your support system. When you locked up, your outside family is your support system.
Not all the
so
time.
I get it if you lose that because I done met some great people who came
No, I'm not
home.
saying it's about bad
Okay.
people, but I'm just telling you, when you go in there for any time, any type of thing, you get to see things that you never experienced, you never prepared for. That's the best way I can tell you.
I told you I did
And
a
you'll
couple of
think
days
that, oh,
and
yeah,
I
it's
almost
just-
died.
yeah.
Nigga, I wanted to go home.
Some of the people that you
Nowhere
do
to be.
things with now,
Nowhere
you
to
may
be.
not hear from them from long periods of time.
And then they might reach out
But
to you.
that's not the subject.
Yeah.
Let's go back to
I know what
support.
you're saying, but that's still support. Your
Support,
family not
yeah,
there
that's
supporting you.
exactly right.
Your
lost
family not
support
there
system.
because like
This is
I
the support
can't
system.
imagine
This
being
the best way I
fucking
can
in
tell you.
Missouri.
This the best way I
Like
can tell
living
you.
in
When
Missouri.
you go to jail, people treat you like you got the bug. Let's say it's 1992. People treat you like you got AIDS in 1992.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can put it. How did
I don't know
people?
what that
How,
means.
how did
I
people
don't know
act?
what that means.
How did people act when they heard you had HIV in
They ain't want to even
1992?
touch you. You couldn't
How
even
did
shake their
not
hand. You couldn't even sit
2024
next to them.
and 92, 94. How did they
People
act?
don't people don't treat people like that from jail, man. I don't-
Okay, you right.
It depends on the individual.
people
Yeah,
come home,
it
man,
depends
I'm-
on the
I'm-
individual.
That's
I'm-
you. What you
if
say
you-
about me?
if you-
That's
but
why-
if you
that's
was
why
that type of
I said
person
it
when
depend
you
on
were
the
in there
individual.
and you
It
come home the
was.
same type
No.
of person.
No.
I had
don't.
great support.
I don't agree with
I had great
Yeah,
support.
but they-
I'm
they-
telling you, I
Man,
spent
look,
16
my
years
father
in
was
federal
over in
penitentiary.
jail.
Yeah.
My father was over in
See?
jail. When I was a kid, I remember I lived over East Baltimore, right there by the penitentiary. I used to go over there and get my hair cut. I thought my father was in college or something. I had no idea he was
But
in
that was his
penitentiary.
position
Yeah,
then, though,
like,
Eddie. That was his
hey, you-
position.
At the day.
Okay.
What about the
I
motherfuckers
see
saying
you-
they ain't
I know
got
how
no
you
right?
gonna see your man money.
I already
No,
know that. I understand.
no,
I
No,
get
no,
it.
what
I
he's
know.
saying,
Brother,
I mean, what
This one
no,
beauty.
he's saying
I'm
is,
saying-
it's not everybody that's in your position.
Everybody's
Some
situation
people-
different.
That's right.
You flat out did it everybody over to jail.
No,
When you get
I'm
over
just
there,
saying it ain't
you
everybody.
dead.
I'm just
It
telling
ain't
you how it
everybody.
goes. I'm telling you how
For
it goes.
you.
Not for I had great support. I
Okay.
came home with support.
Okay.
But it's a
But
lot
what
of
I'm
people
saying
saying
is, what I think we gonna end this right here. But what I think y'all both saying is you didn't have to deal with that because like you felt like your father was. I mean, you knew your father was. You know, you felt like you basically going to see
No,
him
I'm
out,
just
right?
saying jail
Whereas though he
prison-
still had support, but at the same
You
time.
get to see reality.
Everybody saw
Yeah.
like where he was at, like he was in jail. You didn't see it like that. Your father didn't have to.
I
you
mean,
didn't know
nobody.
that.
I ain't see nobody when my father came home. But like, nigga, we glad you home. Blip, blop, blip.
But that's
How
what
we
that's
what
what
you
I'm
getting
saying.
into? How can I
It was
help you?
different.
But was
You
they
know
there
what?
when he was in
But
there?
let me say
Yeah.
one thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You don't want
saying.
to turn this into that conversation.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But let me just
I
say
can
one.
tell you
Let
many
me just say
things.
this one thing. The difference between what your point and your point
They
is.
different.
Your point
I was
is
just telling
you were not in there. You were a visitor to someone in there.
Right.
So your experiences are exactly that. This man was
Right.
in there 24/7 for
No,
16
Time out.
years.
Time
So
out.
his
That wasn't
his
it.
outlook
That's
on
not
it
What
is
he
going to be
said is
different.
how people treat you. So I am people.
Right.
He's saying when he
Right.
came home, people treated them like
No.
they. So he's talking
All
about
I'm
people.
saying is this.
That's when he
When
made
you
me
go
people.
to jail,
So
this
that's
is
what
trying
I'm
to explain to you.
speaking for people. I
will-
don't see
what you
people
they do,
treat
they
them like
flee
that.
from you. They don't want to do with you. Nobody wants to be associated because they have.
Well, the
certain
same
stuff
way
going
you
on.
want whatever you was breaking laws or doing
Not
whatever
all
you did.
people.
I mean,
but
I
I'm
don't
just
get
saying,
it.
right now,
If you got locked
talking
up,
about Diddy.
you breaking
A lot of
law
people
doing
are wondering
something.
if
You don't
it's gonna
have
fall
time for
on
them
them.
people while
I'm
you
just
breaking
telling you.
law doing what
Believe
you
me, Diddy
doing.
got some people that's there that's
They
supporting
got
You
him.
got
Yeah.
some support.
You see
but
what
a
I'm
lot
saying?
of
Like,
people
I
be
don't
like,
get it.
huh?
I don't
Yeah,
get
tell
it.
you.
Well, it
Okay,
could be
I'm
some.
telling you.
okay,
But for the most part,
okay.
you got backup.
Well, this is a conversation.
I'm
I
not telling y'all
definitely,
about what I think.
I'm telling you, this is a conversation I definitely want to come back on because I see how
I talk to people
it's
in life all the time. I'm
very,
doing
it's
stuff for
very
them.
emotional for somebody that's never been in jail.
I'm not
very
emotional about it at
stuff.
all.
No, I'm not. It's not emotional. What I'm saying, I'm a female, so I'm gonna say emotional. Okay,
Right.
I'm gonna say it is. It's a touchy subject.
I told you
For
something.
somebody, and it could be like my son, like people, kids, like it's a touchy subject. So that was good. I like that, and we'll talk about that later. But back on the support, right?
That's what I want to support.
Right. How do you define support in your eyes? Like, cause everybody, like Nikki said, to me, Nikki gave me her thing of support, right?
Well, I mean, it's going to be the same for everybody. I mean, if you probably look the word support
No,
up,
cause
it's
y'all
gonna
said
have
two
about-
different things.
Well, no, we really didn't. I just jumped on the other side of the scale. I
Okay,
told you that's
okay.
what
So
I'm
what's your
doing.
definition of support?
Well, I said it. You said it.
You said it was on the other side, though.
Right, that's what I did.
Right. So
Because you said we said two different things.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So So your thing on support is
What
different
is
from
your
her.
thing? I didn't hear yours because we said two different things.
My thing on support is, being there for people. Like, yeah, like if anybody can call me and ask me for anything. If I got it, you got it. You know what I mean? And if I ain't got it, I might try to make a way to get it for you. I mean, I'm just different. I
mean,
but
that's for a
I
friend.
totally
I mean, that's for a
not even
friend.
for a friend, just for
Yeah,
anybody.
Well, how they got your number to call you? For anybody.
People just
Yeah, come on, keep it on.
so people would get so
That's a
everybody that
friend.
my number is a friend of mine.
No.
It was,
No,
or
absolutely
somebody
not.
you know. How
It's
did they get
business.
your number? Right, you had to have
Business
some.
or- yeah.
Right, so you had some relationship. It don't have
Okay.
to, it's a ship somewhere, business ship, partnership, some type of ship. So it ain't like no
Cruise
stranger just found out. Oh, hey,
But do they know me?
On the bathroom
But do
wall.
they know me?
I'm gonna call her up and ask.
No,
her
but I'm
something.
saying, but you gotta know me to, yeah, right? You have to know me or get to
There's
know
different
me. at
levels of
some
knowing me.
Or
Yeah, exactly. Like it's
okay,
different levels.
But at some point, you exchange numbers with this person.
yeah.
Okay.
Or it could be somebody I just see every day at the market, or it's people I see at the Dollar Tree, or people you go places, you see people. Everybody don't have to have my number for me
So to say, hey Kaya, I need this.
No, it could be
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
You know, one day I was in the market, right, and there was this elderly man, and I thought he probably was like 90-something years old. You know what he did for me? He told the girl I could remember what I had ground beef. I had ground beef and elbow noodles. I was gonna make some goulash for the kids, right? The lady was like, "Oh, he already paid for it."
Nice.
I mean, this man had to be like 90-something years old.
Right.
And you know what I did the next time? I paid it forward. Like Yeah, I just believe in karma in life.
Until you find out he did it because he a sugar daddy. He was hoping that you. I'm just saying. That's the flip side. I'm just saying. You know, it's like great until you find out what his real agenda was. You know what I'm saying? But all right, I'm on the other side of the scale.
But thank
that's
you.
big
I'm
hot
glad you-
That's the
I'm
same
glad-
as a
I'm
people
just
that
glad you
was
broke the
intended
ice.
for a good purpose.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you moved it forward. See how you took that and you moved it
I
forward.
did the same thing for the
Right.
lady in the market for me.
Absolutely,
Excuse me.
nothing wrong with that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I think that's
Where some other young lady probably would have found. Excuse me,
That's
sir.
right.
Excuse
Ran out
me,
there,
sir.
yeah.
Can I- Hey,
He said,
can I thank you very
remember I
much.
told you
And
he
then
said
got the
me all the time.
conversation. And he would have did his.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Kept it moving.
He like it work.
Yeah, man. He probably had the biz of the parking lot. Like, yeah, she would come out.
No, he
here.
ain't got no business at the caddy.
Yeah, something.
Had the
Hey,
caddy.
I'm just saying. I make it past 75. That might be me. I ain't gonna lie
Not
to you.
past 75.
You post it up in the parking lot.
buy ground beef and elbow noodles.
Yeah, come here, sugar honey.
Some shrimp
You
with
need
that.
some brown beef.
Yeah,
Come here. I'm gonna help you out, baby.
No, but I am.
But I'm just glad
No,
you moved it
noticing.
forward.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it's really
Yeah,
all
that's
about.
what it's about.
Anything, you know, you receive, you should try to give back.
Yeah,
10 times
absolutely.
forward. And I ain't saying like, you know, somebody give you $10, the next person
No,
$100. I'm just saying,
no.
you should
No.
want
It
to
ain't
do
gotta
that.
be
It shouldn't be
monetary.
about, oh, I
Exactly.
feel like I
Yeah.
gotta do it.
Right,
You should
yeah.
want to do it because
Yeah.
you know how
Right.
good it felt when somebody
Yeah,
did it for you,
absolutely.
even for that brief
Yeah.
moment. So,
Like
I
stuff
get
that
it.
be on
I'm
TV,
just
like
saying,
it happens to
when
me.
you
Like
said the old man.
in the Wendy's line, one day me and my daughter in the Wendy's line, and the guy paid for our food. Like
That
stuff
used to
really
happen
be
to me all the
happening.
time.
Like
That used to happen to me all the time.
stuff like that really be happening to me.
It
But
happens.
it's not. When it's done, it wasn't supposed to be recorded. It ain't nothing that we
Yeah.
can put on social media
Right,
and say
right,
that
right.
you did this.
Cause
This is naturally has happened to me.
I feel
because
like when you
not
record
even-
those moments, it make it disingenuous.
Yeah,
takes the
it
value out.
takes the
It
value
takes the
out.
value out.
Yeah.
I mean, can you record that moment though?
How do you
Yeah,
how you
genuine.
know about that?
How do you record a
can't
genuine
record that.
moment?
That's
Yeah,
a lot of
after
times, a
happens.
lot of people just be being
Yeah.
nosy and be like, "Oh, look, that just happened."
Well,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
that
saying?
too.
So a lot of
Right.
people just,
But when
you know,
somebody in the
because-
car with you,
Well, you can't do it.
I don't want to
Yeah.
record
You
that
just can't
moment
record that
because I'm
moment.
stuck
I
in the
don't see
moment.
how you can do
Yeah.
it.
I'm stuck in the moment. I'm
Yeah,
feeling
you
it.
can't-
My
yeah.
spirit kind of
so when
know,
I
I'm
support people, that's what I want to do. I want to support people because I feel like that's a great characteristic to have in a person. Like,
Well,
I think that-
I'm sorry.
I think that-
because if you genuinely involved.
you gotta go on the mic or you gonna talk. Like, yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I think that if we would adapt this old adage in our everyday,
Mm-hmm.
it would make the world a better place.
Yeah.
Treat people
Like you
the
wanna-
way you want to be treated.
That's my
And
MO.
especially your own
Time
kind.
out.
Yeah.
Time out. Because suppose she or he wants to be abused. Some people have
Yeah.
pain functions.
Yeah.
Like they need that
He right about
tolerance.
that.
So don't
I
don't
seen
do
that.
that either.
Yeah.
Treat me with the dignity and the respect that I deserve.
Yeah.
Flat out.
Yeah.
If you
Okay.
can't do that, you
Yeah.
can keep it moving.
Yeah.
But on the support thing, I didn't want to get off that because I had a good when I first started investing, years ago, my investor had said, this is fine, Eddie, because what all you doing really is allowing people with a lot of money to use your money to play a game that they've been playing for a long time.
Mhm.
They're going to help you to make money, but they're still making a lot of more money. So
Mhm.
I get it. He said, but one of the best investments is people. You should always
People
try
are
to
an
find
investment.
people that you can invest in. So that's one of my things, and that's why I was that's where support different from me. That's why I say you got to show me a want to, because if I see that you're trying to do something and maybe you are lacking
The financial
knowledge,
aid.
not even financial, the knowledge on how to set your business up online. Okay, I don't know how to do that, but I'm already in business with somebody who do know how to do that.
That's
So I'm gonna
support.
take you right.
That's
So
support.
that's support.
No, that's
To
what
me,
I'm saying.
it's investing because if I can invest in you to get you where you need to get to, then you're gonna then be able to reach back, and that's why I was saying where you pulling people to.
Yeah.
Because if I can help you to get there,
Yeah.
now you can reach back and grab me and pull
That's
me.
And
That's
that's
the
how it's
attitude
supposed
that
to
we
be.
need.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
attitude
what
we
I'm
need.
saying. And I think like when I started this journey, like this podcast journey, and I have to understand, and I've had this conversation with a couple of people, even, and I have to understand that it's not going to be the people that I've been rolling, like, you know what I mean? And it, not saying it doesn't devalue them, it doesn't devalue our friendship, doesn't devalue our relationship, none of that. It's just that, that's just what it's going to be. And it's going to be people I might have met a week ago. It might be people that I met a year ago. Might be people that I met 2 weeks ago. It might be somebody just walking through the door and just heard I got a podcast and came with somebody else that want to come and, do it. And I'm good with that. And I think that's what comes with growth. When you grow and you have to understand your value and who you are and what moves you're trying to make in life. And you accept every support and everybody's support that you can get. Because you made a great point when you said that about support. It may not be them coming down here. It may not be them, tuning in. It may be them just sharing. It may be them talking to somebody in the market and say, so-and-so got a podcast. You know what I mean? I agree with everything that you said. That's why I love that. Because people have to understand everybody can't be somewhere all the time.
Yeah.
Everybody can't do what they
Can I
want
tell
to
you
do.
something?
Go ahead.
One thing about it, I support your podcast. But Kyrie, if you don't get this way, I'm selling your stock tonight.
Get this what?
I'm
That's
messing
right.
with it. I'm messing with it.
Because Ed is I'm trying to start doing the stock market and stuff, right? So Ed is good in that. And Yeah, that's what we. Yeah, that's our thing. I know y'all think we flirt the phone and stuff, but that's our thing. He really trying to help me build, you know, my style, a portfolio,
Nobody
so I
thought you
can
flirted. No.
be great. And,
Not at all.
oh no, I was flirting. I was
Not at
flirting.
all. Chanel, not at all.
But yeah, but you know, I just think like, what's my favorite saying? I know everybody knows my favorite saying about me doing this. If don't nobody know what I say when I say this,
What is it?
it's gonna be a problem. What do I always say about me starting a podcast?
I don't know. You want to get some fried chicken every week?
No, I always say people don't even understand. If I win, we all win.
Oh yeah, you do.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what you know. And that's what I'm saying. Like somebody gotta take the
reins.
and
Somebody
just
gotta
say
push forward.
and say let's go do this. You know what I mean? Let's do this and let's do it for us.
Yeah.
Like yeah, and I think that's why God sometimes gave me my heart and gave me who I am because
It takes all types to make up the world.
Yeah,
It
takes
takes all
Everybody
types to
heart
make.
is shaped different.
Everybody can't be
There you
hard.
go.
Yeah.
Everybody can't.
Yeah, I
Somebody,
just
somebody
found out
gonna be
that,
the yes man. Somebody gotta be the no. It
Right.
gotta be the balance.
Yeah, it gotta be a
It
balance.
gotta be a balance.
Well, that's why it's Libra season. What we allow the world to do is be in
Balance.
chaos
Mhm.
throughout the year. I mean, if you really recognize, you know, once you get around this time, you get your Halloween, Thanksgiving,
Do all the crazy shit, right?
Thanksgiving, yeah.
Christmas.
We back in after your summer,
Mhm.
y'all done wild
Balance
out,
out.
you know. Libra season come around, we balance that out.
No,
So
that
you
makes
know,
sense.
you know,
They
we
swear they
working
balance
out.
stuff out. I
Hey,
swear.
yeah, Chris, well, I can Chris be there.
Listen.
You know what?
I mean, we do what we do. Yeah.
The twins
You're
and the
in Baltimore.
Pisces and the fish and the
Lean under your
waters.
car, break your
No, we
window
just
and
keep it
shit.
real simple. We support,
I
we
wanna
support
say-
everybody.
Y'all
you know,
do.
That's how we
Y'all
do.
do.
It is what it is.
I
Call it
want
what
to
it
say
is.
this though, and I'm not taking it from nobody, but you see how a lot of our people from Baltimore that started doing real good things,
And they move.
and they, I mean, you know, at some point you probably got to because you know, and it's you know, it's a lot of
The crab effect.
yeah.
You know why you gotta move.
But
They'll kill your
at
ass.
the now, yeah, or that tribe, you know, but that's here there. But I'm talking about like coming back, like really like I told everybody I'm gonna keep the same makeup person, I would keep the same hair person, I would keep the same, and then I tell you that I would never want to just say
Ha.
Yeah.
You
You know
don't
what
wanna
I
say
mean?
bye is what you say. Kaya, cut the
no,
crap.
I'm
All
not
right, let me tell
saying
you
bye
right
like
now.
that.
Sometimes
Let me
they
tell you
have
right
to.
now.
Go
The
ahead.
Sometimes you
podcast,
have to.
the podcast jump off this Kaya. We gonna fly you out to California. Blah blah blah.
I
It's
didn't
a
say I
wrap.
wasn't going.
Okay.
That's not what I said.
No,
I
so
said
what
the
you-
people that's been banging with like my makeup artist, cause
I got it. When you
my
come back to
girlfriend,
Baltimore,
Valley
you
Mel.
gonna holler at.
No,
Yeah,
no, I'm
I
gonna give
get
her
it,
the
I get it.
opportunity to come with me.
Okay.
I'm that bitch.
See,
like I'm
but
that
see-
bitch that be
but
like,
see, I'ma tell
yo,
you
I'm gonna
something.
give you the
See,
opportunity.
there's nothing wrong with that, and I see that's really what happens a lot of
Because you
times.
know
There's
I
really
was a
nothing
makeup
wrong with
artist.
that. What you're trying to do is that as your life changes, you'll get ready to change someone else's life. I get it, you want to help somebody,
Yeah.
but your change and
Everybody
their
can't go
change
with
is
you.
not maybe
I get
supposed
that.
to happen at the
Right.
same
I get
time.
that. I get
So
that.
what that
That's
end up
facts.
doing
I
is
get
a
that.
chain reaction,
Might
which
all
might
be
mess your situation up.
Yeah.
Not intentionally, but
Yeah,
because
I know what you're
of
saying,
the
yeah.
chain
But I
reaction.
just-
So
I-
just be careful in doing that. I get it.
Yeah.
Make sure you're situated and you can keep people
Right.
in mind. I tell people all the time, just because I'm getting money, that don't mean I still can't have a saving account for Kaya, a saving account for AB, and so forth, and
And
be
Chanel.
putting money in
Right.
there. And then when time comes for me to want to do the things that I want to do with y'all, it ain't about you having to step up. I already got that for you. I just need for you to want to do it. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. It's all about the want to. If I'm going to make money for us, I don't have to have you doing what I need you to be doing. I just need to keep you in mind. And as I'm saving $50 for myself, I'm gonna put $15 away for Kaya, $15 away for.
Chanel.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to tell you something. I want to tell you
A lot of people
something.
don't get it. Is that
I'm
simple?
gonna tell y'all.
$50 a month.
Yeah, it's that, yeah.
But I want to
Well,
tell y'all
you
about
know
this. I want you did,
Yeah.
but I want to tell y'all about the 2024 Kaya, right?
Yeah.
The 2024 Kaya is different.
She's
The
definitely different.
2024 Kaya is like, I'm not gullible, I'm not stupid, I'm not retarded, I'm not like my heart's
You
still
never been none
good.
of that.
Yeah, I
Yes, she
was.
has.
Yes, I have.
You
Yes, I
just
have.
big hearted.
Self-awareness.
No,
Self-awareness.
I was
Mhm.
I let motherfuckers get over on me,
Yeah.
all that shit, right? I'm not doing like I'm telling you. So when I tell you like, wherever God already took me through what I needed to see, who motherfuckers is and what things go on in life and how I'm already prepared. I'm already prepared.
So you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm just saying I'm prepared for this.
Right.
And I'm prepared to understand who's what, and what's what, and how things gonna go. And that's some shit for you. That's some shit that I mean that from the bottom of my soul. I told her this the other day. I was like, yeah. Yeah.
I get it. I
Different
get it.
person.
Not yeah. I'm definitely different.
Y'all gotta excuse me. I just briefly got.
No,
something,
go
so-
ahead. Yeah, it's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Okay.
But go ahead. What you
That's
The-
why I ain't saying nothing about that head
The
yet
key
on.
is we. How do we? How do we
Yeah.
learn how to support each other better and get all the viciousness and the jealousy out?
Mm.
Go ahead.
Because we have so much jealousy,
Yeah.
and that's what people don't understand. Sometimes, no matter what your God may be, Jehovah, Allah, Jesus, or whatever it may
Right.
be,
Right.
everyone is blessed with a talent,
Right.
Yeah.
and that talent God puts inside of you. So when that talent comes out, a lot of people don't like it, but everybody has their own talent. And when you decide to look at somebody else's talent and you feel a certain way, it takes from you.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you have to sometimes let the universe work in its way, in its proper form. Because
No,
you may have a talent that I don't have.
Brother.
So
Brother.
I'm mad, I don't want to support you. I ain't telling you to support everybody. Don't be gullible
Brother.
and don't be stupid.
That nasty one you
But sometimes we have to figure out how the hell can we be a better supporter and how the hell can we be a better producer.
And I wouldn't even say it's really jealousy. I'm sorry. I wouldn't say it was jealousy. I'm more like, it's the trust factor.
Trust is
You know,
reason. I
our
agree.
trust has been so
Little. So little.
Yeah, and it's just been taken advantage of by relationship, whatever you choose to use. But so when I step into a room like right now, we got about 2, 4, 6, 8 people. And if all 8 of us could put up $1,000, we can right here, right now, create a company that's going to support us right now, 15 years down the line, just for us in this room. You see what I'm saying? But she don't really know me. You know what I'm saying? So when we decide to put this money together, now I don't got the trust because we done already been stolen from, we done already raw, whatever. So now the trust is always a good idea because we see the benefit.
The bigger picture.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody see the picture, and that's what I try to tell people. Sometimes we all don't have to go the same direction to get to that one location. If I ask y'all to meet me right now at Lexington Market, we all don't have to go the same way.
We don't
to
all
get
no
there.
guy go there on Lexington
All
Street.
we got
you
to
ain't
do
gotta
is
Utah,
meet
yeah.
there at the same time
yeah.
because that was the goal.
That was the goal.
So if you stay on track,
Yeah.
regardless of what your track is, long as you move it in the direction to get to Lexington Market on that day at that time, because that was the goal.
Plane, train, boat, or car.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
What
We
direction
just
you
wanna
take,
get
none of
there,
that, because
pedal
that's
bike.
what life is.
Yeah, it's
Your
true.
life is not set
That's
up
another thing.
for it to be how my life is.
I gotta
But we
use
do
the pedal
really
bike.
all have
You
the
might
same
gotta
goal.
use the car.
We did.
You see what I'm saying?
We
So regardless of how Kaya get there, if I recognize Kaya got the same goal as me, then I'm gonna tell you what time I'm trying to get there. And if you say you can be there at the same time, I don't care what path you took to get there. I'm just looking for you to be there
When I
on
get
that day
there.
at that time.
Yeah.
And transportation coming soon.
Absolutely.
part.
Transportation
Oh, so you
coming soon.
so you gonna start riding and see your podcast?
Nah,
no,
but
no,
well, that's
no.
gonna happen too.
Yeah, that's
So,
what
I see big things in
Yeah.
our future.
Yeah.
We will have
Yeah.
a drive.
We will have a drive.
We will have a
We
drive.
will
have one.
We got some things. We got some things.
We will have a drive.
When you get connected with the right people, you never know what's gonna happen, right? When you
Right.
get connected with the
Right,
right
yeah.
people, and that's support. Like
Right.
me and Eddie, we met.
Maybe 6, 7 years
Yeah, and it was like
ago. Instantly.
instantly,
That's how it goes sometimes with some people.
instantly. Like this, my brother. Like yeah, like and then I know I get on his nerves.
Well, but that's just because you got a big heart.
Yeah, he hate
just
that.
to give you an idea, they threw me a surprise party, and it's really hard to surprise me because I am a don't really give a fuck type nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my plan was to duck them out because I've been partying all my life, but I wanted to chill. So, but I love them, so they kept calling and kept calling.
I kept calling.
And yeah, and
I said, nigga, I need to hear the
I'm
door
coming,
close.
I'm coming.
in
You
the
know
car.
what it is. I'll be there in 20 minutes. You know,
Lie
you
like a
about 45
motherfucker.
minutes.
That was
I'll never forget that.
You weren't
And,
gonna go.
They really
He
surprised me,
wasn't.
man, and you know, and that's what she's saying. Like, I really know what it took for them to pull that off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And her and another good friend of mine, you know, like
Yeah,
God put
Angie
good
B.
people in your life.
Party
AB,
Rockers.
shout out, absolutely.
Mhm.
But to pull that off, you know, because they know me.
Yeah.
They know who I like around me.
Yeah.
You know, they put that's good. They pay attention to that because I don't like people. I tell people that all the
Up
time.
front, he don't like people.
I tolerate
He don't.
people.
Yeah, he
you know what
don't.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't bring harm to nobody. I
Nobody,
don't
yeah.
disrespect nobody. I try to treat everybody the way I love to be treated.
Yeah.
So I don't need to have to deal with you.
The truth
You know what
is,
I'm saying?
most
So-
real men don't like people.
Yeah. So
That's just a fact.
I must be
I
right.
really did
Some
appreciate
stitching
that,
for
and I felt in myself like, you know, that's
why I can't
friendship
be
for
people.
real,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Fuck
You
yeah.
want to pull that off. And I knew that
I can sit in the
I'm
house by
saying,
myself
I
all
like
day and
things
fool.
to play out. You know, like she
Same way.
like for things to go right. You know,
They know.
and
Uh-huh.
you know,
Gotta
she
go.
do great things in the neighborhood. She just had to give away, you know, for school. And I remember in the morning with all types of complications, and
Yeah.
you know, and for whatever reason, I called her that morning. I had to leave her the ad out. We had
Y'all
prayer.
came and helped me.
and
Y'all gave
so
me a
much
great
stuff-
pair. Oh
so
my
much
God, that was
stuff
amazing.
happened, you know, and
Yeah.
I just watched her. She was, you know, a little, not to say upset. She was just distraught because, you know, why is this happening? Why is that happening? But I mean, things was just still working its way out.
That's God.
You
Yeah.
know, and I was like, man, you know, so when I popped up and then I seen the actual surprise, I was like, wow, I'm glad I actually came because I
Yeah.
know she would have, you know, she would have been pissed. She would have tolerated me not coming out having a drink with her, but
Yeah.
to see what they went through to do that
Yeah.
was just being me,
Yeah.
you know, and that was God because
Yeah, that was God,
he
yeah.
intervened someone else who know I'm gonna come out for him and.
Right.
And that person made it happen. So I really do. I mean, the whole hood was involved. That was awesome. I think y'all did great, man. Kudos
Thank
to
you.
both of y'all. I
Kudos
like y'all to
and- yeah.
death, man. AB, I love you.
Yeah,
Love
that's
of
right.
life.
We like you. Yeah. But that's, I think,
But support. You know,
Support,
they did
yeah,
that
man.
because, you know, we support each other.
yeah,
They
it's a bar,
really
it's
do-
a
we
bar.
really
Like,
do
I
support
would
each
never
other.
wanna.
We do.
We do.
We
We do. Like, it's nothing wrong with that.
We
Like, when
do.
I bartend on Wednesdays, I'll be like,
Yeah.
you know, like when I see people coming in,
Right.
and I know they only coming in just for me.
Right.
That's
That's support.
so special to
Yeah,
me.
that's support.
Because you could have been anywhere
Where
on a
else
Wednesday,
on
on
the
the plane. Yeah, you could be anywhere. But for somebody to actually take their time out to come, and I'll not even spend money, like
Right.
just come, just to
Right,
be
like
there
you say,
for me,
support.
just to have a conversation. Because there may not be nobody in there, but you
Right.
just coming in there just to sit with me,
Right.
keep me company.
Right.
That mean a lot,
Support.
and people gotta people gotta get that. Like my I don't want to say, I gotta say. So my daughters get student of the month, right? My 10-year-old Reagan and my 4-year Dally, right? And so Dally got student of the month for integrity,
Okay.
integrity,
That's
right?
awesome.
So the
Yeah,
principal
yeah.
said this is what the principal said to me today. Miss Moore, shout out to Empowerment Academy. She said, Miss Moore, I looked up and half of your daycare kids had student of the month. She
Right.
said, you know what that said about you?
Right.
That made me feel so
Absolutely. It
good.
should have. It should have.
Cause like, yeah. And I said, you know what I told
These
you?
my kids.
My scholars, I said, yup.
These
And
my
I
kids.
ran up there because one of my daycare parents sent me the pictures, and I didn't even know it was today. So me being a mother, I was down West Side about to get my nails done. I said, time out. I could be right back. I ran up that school. My daughter was so happy. My 4-year-old was so happy to see me.
Right.
But she already got an award. But one of my daycare
Support.
parents, Ashley,
That's
was there.
support on her level, though.
The principal said to me,
just
like,
you
it take a
popping up,
village.
That's support.
Yeah.
That's
Means
support.
that
You know what I
building
mean?
good people.
Yeah.
Right. That's
And he
support,
was like,
though.
everybody wanted to make sure. And then, like, my daycare kids were there. I took pictures of them. They was happy to see me. Like, everything about support.
Yeah, everything. Really.
It teaches your
Really.
kids.
I'ma
It
tell
teaches
you,
them.
Where I work at, I actually literally work for support operations.
Mm.
You know, and we like it's horrible, man. I even hate talking about work because I'm getting ready to try to get out of that because that shit is horrible for how people just treat people. You know, and that's why I really feel like
Viciousness.
I really feel like I don't really, and you don't want to say care. I just like to deal with who God put in your life because
Yeah.
man, people are treacherous, man.
Yeah.
You know, they are, man. Like just visually looking, they might assume you got something
Yeah.
that you don't really have. Like, it's just
Right.
people is just treacherous, man.
Yeah.
You know. So, you know, it's hard. I just never see where we all really gonna want the best for each other.
It's
Yeah.
hard.
It's just gonna be hard.
Yeah.
All I say
Hard.
is trust and pay attention to the people that God
People
put in your
care
life.
more about the
And anytime
dog
you
than they
can
care about
invest
you.
with them, people do that.
I hate to say that. People, they will pick the dog up.
Don't
and
you
him
say
for
nothing
the-
about the dog.
I'm just being
Real
honest.
talk.
People
They
care
will.
more about
Real
the
talk.
dog before they
That's
scrape
why
you up
I'm
off
really
the
not
side.
Damn.
on the level because I don't want to be that person.
That's
I
what I
really,
see.
I'm really
I'ma
not
leave
an
that
animal
alone,
level for
but-
that
I
person.
see it all the time.
Damn.
I hate the
Do
fact
you really
that
just
you
say
know,
I see it. I
people
just
do
see it.
that.
I
Yeah,
see
they
it.
do. Yeah,
I
they
see
do.
it all the time. People care so much more about a
I
animal,
watch mothers carry their dogs around more than they carry their babies.
a human being.
You know what I'm saying?
And I understand
Like,
human beings can be vicious and horrible, but for some reason I see people care more about the damn dog than another human.
Look at
If,
my
if you outside
You know
hungry,
why?
More time
You know
for a
why?
dog.
I'm gonna tell you why. You know why? Because you don't have to deal with no one's opinion.
yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah,
They'll
they-
step
like,
over you.
People don't want to deal with
They'll pick Fido.
conflict.
They'll pick
You know,
Fido ass up
from
and feed
from
him.
an
right?
animal. You're kind of always right.
Yeah, because they don't know what the fuck they say. They
Yeah,
don't know. They can't. What the fuck they gonna
They
say?
don't even care what you
Yeah,
talking
what the
about.
fuck you doing?
Nigga, I'm living for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying?
Damn. It's crazy y'all said about that dog shit because,
I just said.
like imagine like. I'm gonna leave that shit alone.
Right.
Like, yo, you never want
He
to
gonna
think
come-
that
he
a
gonna come looking
motherfucker
for
fuck
you.
with you never want to feel like, as a woman that a dog is more important than yourself
Right.
in a household or in any kind of thing.
Well, it's vice versa. Same way with a
Or
man.
a
I
friend,
done-
or a friend,
Man.
like,
I had a female, I'm sorry, she had one of them big boxer type dogs, man, and I was like, dang, she bad as shit. But I mean, yo was allowed to do everything, and I was like, I'm uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
You
like,
was
he,
in his house.
yeah, you know, and I felt it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and this was a woman house.
That was
you was
competing.
in?
Yeah,
Hey,
and I'm
oh,
like-
let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You and the dog was competing in that motherfucker?
well,
No, the dog was
not
winning.
really.
The
Yeah,
dog
he
was
didn't
winning.
feel like he had to compete with me.
Yeah,
He just wanted
He
to
knew
let
that
me
was
know.
his
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. If you're gonna be here,
And how
this is
did-
what you gonna have to put
Yeah.
up with. Ain't no competing. This
How
is
did that
my
make you
shit.
feel though? Did you want to still mess with the girl?
Fuck no.
Exactly.
I already knew.
Yeah.
Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm
This shit
saying?
ain't gonna work, huh?
Right.
That part.
Because I know
Yeah.
where this love's at
Yeah.
for this dog. You know,
Yeah.
you'll get up 5 o'clock.
In the
6 o'clock in
morning.
the morning to walk this dog, but if
Yeah,
I roll
But when I
over
come
one
in from
of
work,
a hump,
I
Yeah.
if I roll over one hump or you too tired. I mean, tell you can walk around outside
With this
5 o'clock in the
motherfucker
morning
4 in
with
the
me
morning.
and
Right.
a bag to pick up shit, and here I am,
Exactly.
I'm trying to freak
I'm
out
trying to
the
get some
bed.
ass, and you come out
You-
here too
you
tired. You know
okay,
what?
say less.
Fuck you in, Fido.
I'm gonna leave the back door open. Leave the back door.
You gonna see what
As
his
I
ass,
leave,
'cause
this
I'm out
ass
of
gonna
this
leave too.
motherfucker.
Right.
And if I never see you again, it'll
Yeah,
be
but
too
yeah,
soon.
no, I didn't move forward.
I wouldn't have moved forward either.
No, I got it.
I mean, I could just see. I wasn't gonna try to. I could see it, like, you know, and he wasn't like, you know,
He just let you know, like, yo, I run this shit.
yeah,
It was the way he walked around.
yeah, the way he
With
posted
the
it.
foreleg.
That's how-
You
With
gonna
the
sit down and sit
foreleg. With the
beside me.
foreleg.
Just let me know all day.
Yo, he probably had to switch on and all that
Yeah,
shit.
his snacks on
On
the
the
table and
motherfucking
shit.
forehead.
You're
By the bed,
you
like,
can't get to get nothing to eat. His snacks on the table. You like,
like,
what the
you a
fuck?
real live Scooby Doo.
Motherfucker.
You wrong with that, but you.
Yeah, rubbing his balls
But
and
yeah, I
shit.
mean,
Oh,
so I
shit.
get it, you know.
Oh, yeah,
I get
yeah,
it,
he
but I
probably
think
was
it's because of the no conflict. You know what I'm saying?
It's easy.
You know, if they do something wrong, you can beat them.
Snap his
They
fingers
not
and do
going-
this.
Right.
You know,
You
if
can
you
put 'em
beat
in-
your child,
you can put 'em
that's
together
gonna
in a
probably
break.
lead to
I want to have a
confrontation. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to deal with that
conversation
with an
with you
animal.
that makes sense, and you might not like it. You know, you might want to have a constructive conversation with your woman or your female friend that makes sense, and she might not like it
Right.
because not saying this, she might not want to deal with the responsibility or where they may be. Fido just gonna go along and get his treats and say, "Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
like
let
you
me ask you a
said,
question.
everything you said.
If you feel like somebody that's close to you doesn't support you like you feel like they should, would you confront it or would you just take
No.
it for what it is?
Don't say nothing.
No.
Just keep doing what
Yeah.
you're doing.
No, I'm just
Some
asking
of
a
your
question.
biggest haters
You let
gonna
them
be your
watch
best
you
friend.
No, that don't mean they hating on you.
Right.
Just because
It don't mean
so
that.
just-
Let 'em watch
so
you grow.
just
Because
because-
go ahead.
Just because a person doesn't support you, you cannot assume that they don't care for you.
Yeah.
You can't assume that they're
That's what
hating
I was
on
saying.
you
Yeah.
because guess what? You cannot pour from an empty cup.
Uh,
So their cup may be empty, so therefore they cannot provide you with anything. So you have to sit back, and if that is somebody that you really do care for, you need to assess the situation and see, do I need to maybe be pouring into them? Because we all need assistance
Right.
at different
Right.
times. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, you got to know your people, know who you're around. Because whether I know you for a week, 2 years, my whole life, I have a sensor inside of
a
me
discernment.
that, and I can determine whether or not you are genuine, and if me and you can continue on, and if I can, if I want you to be in my life, if you are.
Libra.
If you are a hater, if you do bring value, because again, value comes just like support comes in different ways. A person value to you comes in a lot of different
Yeah.
forms.
I agree with
We
that.
all got that girlfriend who we can go to and talk to. She ain't gonna get no judgment. But we got that other girlfriend who she got a lot to say.
Yeah.
But she gonna be there for you if you
Yeah.
ride.
Yeah.
She might got a couple dollars if
Don't
you
talk
if
about
you
me
come
coming
a
over
little too
and-
short.
We
You
have
know,
to know
everybody
our-
plays the role.
Exactly.
Everybody plays a role in the
Exactly.
team.
Yeah.
Know your people and go to those people for the things that they are good for. When you expect
you
something
go.
from somebody that you know they can't give you, the only person you disappoint is
It's
yourself.
yourself.
Okay, coach. I hear you.
There you
You gotta know how to
That's
coach your
right,
team,
yeah.
and you gotta know their
Yeah.
abilities and
Exactly, because
Yeah.
if you're a
Well,
running,
you
if
see,
you're a
you
running
gotta
back, I ain't
know
gonna ask you to be a
your
quarterback.
Got
Yeah.
It's legal
right.
season. I'm just
If
letting
you the
y'all know
running
we
back
be
on
here
dance
all
side, I ain't
night.
gonna give you the
run the
ball.
ball and block.
Yeah.
You
Sometimes
You're not no
You
quarterback.
can't chuck the ball.
Not at all.
And we asking for something
Brittany,
that
Brittany
can't happen.
said absolutely, and Delisa probably said yes, yeah. That was You got it, and I feel like that. Like you can't cut people off just because.
Just because.
No, everybody has a value to
They
them.
do.
And not you know what I mean. I mean like a mental value,
A
heart
value. A value.
And because you don't rock with this person or you feel like or whatever. I'm my own individual.
Yeah.
I deal with people how I want to deal with
Correct.
them, and if I want to go support them with any kind of way, anything I do in life, that's what you're supposed to do.
But the other thing is too, when he said, "Do you call them out on it?" So it's not a calling out. Sometimes you do have to, because I love for my friends to come to me and say, "Hey, you know, the other day when we was talking, you was a little short." Because I'm going through what I'm going through in life, because I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I got a job, I'm a grandmother, I got a lot going on. So sometimes I might be a little short, I might be a little bit distant. I need you to call me on it, and then I can justify or explain what it is and how I'm moving or whatever the case may be.
Can I ask you one question?
Let me finish.
I
And we have to realize that as adults, no, I'm not going to talk to you every damn day.
That's
No,
right.
I'm not going to talk to you every week.
I might not invite you to everything
Because I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I
ain't
got
got
shit
time
to
for
give.
that
I ain't
shit.
got time for that shit. And if it's the day of and I remember, like, oh shit, I didn't see the invite. You want to come on over to this cookout? If you feel the way, then you stay your ass on over there. You know, come on. I don't got time to be calling no grown ass adult. Yeah, it is what it is.
I'm not gonna patch you up.
I
It
didn't
is
wanna-
what it is.
I wasn't really trying to cut you off, but I didn't want to get past what you had said about the people coming to you being able
Approach
to
me.
approach you.
Call me on my shit. Call me on my
But
shit.
what I wanted, that's why I was trying to like interrupt right
Close
there.
that door. Close
Can
that door.
you
Close that
do?
door.
Can you do the same thing to those people?
If you're
That's
my
what I was
friend,
getting ready to
If
say.
you're my friend
You
and
should
you're
be
in my
able to,
circle,
or can you do it?
if you are my friend and you are in my circle and I value you and you value me, then yes, I want you to call me to the carpet and
That's
I'm
right.
going to do the same.
That's
Because
right.
it's a two-way
I agree.
street. And
See,
if I can't call you,
Right.
Karen
then
said
guess
that
what?
part.
Then guess what?
Right.
Then that means I got to do some evaluation because
See,
our
that's what
friendship or that relationship or that whatever that
But
shit
see, that's
is,
why I was
It
trying
ain't
to
what
right.
I-
It ain't
ain't what
fair.
I
That's why I was
It's
trying. That's why I
fake.
was trying to
I'ma
get
tell you how I
on that part because
I'd
a lot
rather
of
you
times people
hate me
can't
for
take
who I
it.
am than love me for who I'm not.
Period, because I can
That's
only
how
be
I
me.
operate.
I
I'm
can't
not-
be
I'm not
nothing
gonna lie
else.
to you.
I'm the same person
I don't
at
know
work.
how
I'm the
to
same
be some
person
shit.
down the
But see,
way.
now, when
I'm
I
the
say
same
all
person
of
at the
this, people
grocery
make me
store.
like a
That's
bad-
just who I am.
You don't like people. But I
No.
mean, really,
I
I
told
just
you.
choose to try to avoid all of
Hey,
that.
most
All
men
of that
don't
trying
like
to figure
people.
you
I'm
out.
gonna be honest
You
with
know,
you.
like I said, me and Kaya met
On the humble, probably.
something like that. You know, I
And
was
the dirty,
there.
and the internationals, they
Right,
must be
but-
open to all y'all, but yeah.
But I was doing
Girl, they
business.
got lights,
I
they
was
got
doing
food, they got
business
liquor.
with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And she just so happened to be there. You know, we started off on a business relationship.
Mhm.
You know, and I think our friendship even took a minute. You know, like we was really strictly business
Business,
because
yeah.
you know we was hitting and missing as far as being out at places I
Man.
wasn't really recognizing, and so
Like, yo, I need it.
yeah,
And you be like, all right.
and we
And I think when he got, you know what, though? You never, even though I supported you, like, I could always say to you, you must have felt something good or I wasn't a bad person. Because you'll be like, I'll be like, yo, I ain't gonna do it. You be like, I'll get it from you. Like,
yeah, but it makes it a whole lot easier to recognize great people
Yeah.
when you eliminate all the bullshit people.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because now you ain't getting all of different,
Get straight
all
to
that
what it is.
voices and all
Yeah.
that. I'm all I hear. My tone for a great person is awesome because I don't get a lot of bullshit in my ear. So it's easy for me to hear somebody that's genuine and being honest
Straightforward.
and want the best for not their self
I bet
and
that.
you. So, you know, that's another reason why I try to keep people away from because I don't want you to mess up my great people.
you know,
time.
I just don't want to miss an opportunity. Me.
Right.
I don't want to miss an opportunity for me to get to know somebody. I give everybody a chance
Mhm.
to know me, right? And I think I'm a good judge of character, of who people can be, and you know what I mean. And I give everybody an opportunity. Now you fuck up. I tell people all the time. I
It's
can be in
your
a
loss, not
room,
mine.
not mine. I've been in a room with 6 bitches and 2 of them don't like me, and I
Yeah.
can sit there and talk to the other 4 bitches, and we having a good motherfucking time.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about that shit. I can be around anybody. Like
Yeah.
I'm going to continue to. I'm gonna have to always be me, right?
Right.
So I like if somebody has something and I want to support them, it could be 30 of motherfuckers sit at the table and don't like me. That's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna be at
Yeah. That's me.
on the floor.
But
Like and I'm just saying that because like you have to like you gotta be your own person.
Self-awareness.
Yeah.
Self-awareness is key. If you
Yeah.
know who you are and you
That's
confident
key.
in who you
That's
are,
key.
it doesn't matter how many people in the room that don't like you.
Yeah.
Because people
So,
gonna always talk, people gonna always have an opinion. But if you're true to you, if you know who you are and you're true to you, then guess what? You sleeping good at night.
Yeah.
That's it.
you had something to say because I
No, go ahead.
check
No,
this out.
I
go
got
ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say something on what Kaya just
Oh
said.
shit.
We only got 30 seconds?
Okay.
All right, the judge of character. 2 things about that. 1, you shouldn't be trying to judge nobody.
Absolutely.
2, character. That's a word. People are characters. They're actors. They acting like things that they're not. You know, so don't even try to do that. Really, like she said, self-awareness. Trust and believe in who you is, and trust and believe whoever your
Yeah.
God is are gonna put the
Yeah.
people that you need in your life if you just stay focused on what you want to do in life. Not what people think you should be doing. Do what you want to do, and God will place the people in
Yeah.
your life you need to be there.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you.
Real
Libra
bad.
season.
Real bad.
like
I don't
it.
give a fuck about the Libra
Yeah, I like
shit.
it.
Ma'am, you're not gonna be
I like it.
I love you.
disrespectful.
I love you,
Yeah,
Nick.
it's Libra season.
Libra
Thank you,
season.
Missy.
Balance.
Thank you. Thank you, Heart of a
I like how you close
Lion.
that out.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you,
Hey, I'm
Missy.
making
Thank you,
one more
Chanel.
question, man. Come
Thank
on.
you, Terry. Thank you, Tammy. Thank y'all so much for
another
coming
meeting.
out, y'all. That's
Oh.
Tammy. Yeah. Oh, hi, girlfriend. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. We'll see y'all
God bless.
Her name
not next
Donna.
week, but the week after next. Conflicted Love Podcast. We love y'all. Thank y'all for coming so much. We in the building.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't
Like,
forget to go to
subscribe, and share.
YouTube, subscribe and like and share. Love you guys. Peace. Yay! Dominus, I want to take a picture of all of us in front of this. All right. Cause my phone about to go dead. Who else? Tammy, come on, y'all. Come on, sorry. That was good, y'all. That was absolutely amazing. I like you.
I dare get my jacket.
Yeah.
What you need?
You want to take it over?
Yeah,
Oh, you want her
yeah,
to
how you feel?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, I didn't say you last name.
I know,
It's just
Come on, Kyle.
Where
we going at?
Right here. No, we gonna do it in front of here. I want to do it. Some people want to come right here, and then in front.
I mean, you can
Come on, Chanel. Just move the chairs out the way.
She wanted to be by the.
I want us to take a picture of that.
Oh.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah.
Me too.
Them you getting all that money. Did somebody call you for that here?
I got a whole bunch of video on it.
My number, man.